Yo, what up? It's DJ Sus One, the feature presentation radio show. Ali V is here.
Yes, yes.
And we got somebody I'm a big fan of actually in the building for a long time. There's so many great things I could say about this hip-hop legend guy right here. Ice Cube is in the building.
Yeah. What's happening, man?
What's up, boy?
I'm good. How y'all
Honor
feeling?
to be in your presence, by the way.
Oh, man, it's an honor to be here.
Yes, man.
Without a
So
doubt.
talk to me. I know there's so many things I want to talk about, but Hip Hop Square,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny, man. You know, it's a great show.
Hosted
Fun
by my guy
time.
D. Ray Davis.
Yeah, D-Ray is my man. You know, we've been knowing each other since barbershop, and to have him, you know, be the host of this, he's perfect because he just, you know, has the right sentiment. You know, he can keep the jokes
That's
going.
not a light skin joke.
Nah, yeah. He got 1,000 of them. But he's cool because, you know, he can snap on you, or he can you know, keep the game moving. So
He tries to snap on me on Instagram, but he fails because I come right back. Yeah. That's my guy, though.
yeah,
D-Ray.
he's a fool. So
And your son is on the show as well, right?
yeah, he did a
So-
few episodes, and you know, he's spreading his wings, and it's great to have that show because, you know, we see these people, you know, on TV, some of them on scripted television, even reality shows are scripted. So to see them unhinged and to be able to kind of be themselves, and you know, you put a couple of drinks in them, and it's a good time.
I heard there was
What-
a lot of drinking involved in that show.
Little bit.
What makes it hip hop? Is it just the guests or is it the
Guess the
content?
questions. You know, the flavor of the show is
The
Hip Hop
swag?
Squares. Definitely got the swag, and you know, we got a lot of, you know, b-boys coming through there, but you know, it's a lot of people from pop culture, so you know, they calling everything hip hop now.
Is there gonna be any different rules from Hollywood Squares at all?
A little more drinking, you know. I mean,
That's the rules. You gotta drink it.
nah, you know, well, it's really just have fun. It is no rules, you know. It's like in Hollywood Squares, they was kind of stuck in that box, but you know, we let ours walk around and
Word.
mess with each
Okay.
other. You know what I mean? So it's just fun. You know, them 30 minutes go by so quick.
And that's airing like tonight.
Tonight.
You know, on
Yeah.
VH1.
Yes.
So I want to talk more about that, but I want to talk to you about other things if you don't mind.
Okay.
Because I'm a big fan. First of all, I want to talk about hip hop. Why? I don't know if you've been asked this question before because I researched it. Why did the Ice Cube and Dr. Dre album not happen? Because I was in Europe when you know, Dre had the Chronic out,
Yeah.
and you had a massive amount of albums out, and I always thought that album was gonna happen.
I thought it was gonna happen too, but what happened was Eminem happened. You know,
At that time, were?
Yeah, Dre, when we was gonna work on that album, had ran into Eminem, and I couldn't get into the studio with him, but he was in there with him, and they just started making incredible music, and you know, it kind of snowballed from there because after him came 50 Cent.
Yeah.
So
It's a different
it kind
movement going on.
it was a whole new flavor and a whole new tip he was on, and it just didn't make sense at the time.
Would you think you would ever dare do that album in this climate out here? Of where?
Why not?
Yeah, I would love to hear that.
Yeah, why not?
Can
I
you
think-
please make that happen? Helter Skelter is supposed to be called. You think you
Yeah,
can keep
Helter
that name?
Skelter. I don't know. It's like it's really on Dre. You know, he got to produce the record.
I need to hear that album. And any current music coming out with you?
Yeah, you know, I'm dropping the 25th anniversary of Death Certificate.
Death Certificate, yeah,
So
nice.
it's gonna be 3 new songs on there. One called "Only One Me." It's another one called "Good Cop, Bad Cop," and it's another one on there called "Dominate the Week."
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. When's that gonna happen?
Next month or two, we're gonna drop it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, are you working with Norby? I heard Norby say in an interview that he's going to be working with you. Him and Tip are supposed to be collaborating of some sort.
Oh, I don't know. You know, I'm waiting for a project from him, so we'll see.
Okay.
But we don't have nothing like
Set in
in the
stone?
works. Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
What's up with this 3-on-3 basketball league you got going on?
Yeah, the big 3.
Yeah, the big 3. So you trying to make it like 3-on-3, which first of all is good for me. I'll tell you why. Like on an NBA level.
Yes.
Is that already in motion?
Yeah, it's definitely in motion. Yep, you got it right. Half court, 3-on-3 basketball with ex NBA players. The first game is right here in Brooklyn at the
Nice.
Barclays Center, June 25th, and it's dope because we got 8 teams, 5 players on each team, all names you've heard of in the NBA, and all the games are played on the same day in the same arena. So, You know, tickets start at $27.
Keep trying to get this money out here, bro.
You know?
Yeah, and
So
it's good
it's a
for people
beautiful
like
thing.
me because me being fat, I can't run full court, so I need to have. No, I only play 3-on-3. Fuck.
Yeah, most people in the world play 3-on-3 because you can't, you know, either you can't get a full court or you can't get 10 people. So most people play 3-on-3, and to see the pros playing it at this level, and these dudes, you know, they can still play. You know, the only reason they retired, most of them, is they couldn't handle all the running in the NBA and the wear and tear. But half court, they'll kill it.
Well, who can we see? Can you get Jordan back on the court?
I don't know. You know, Jordan.
That's a yes.
He's a team owner. He's a team owner. I don't know if he'll be back on the court, but you'll see people like Allen Iverson and Chauncey Billups and Jermaine O'Neal and Kenyon Martin and White Chocolate, Jason Williams,
Nice.
and Rashard Lewis and Mike Bibby and Corey Maggette, and you know the list goes on and on. Larry Hughes trying out for it. You know, Latrell Sprewell. You know, we
How about even more recent exes like Kobe?
of course, I would want him to play. You know, I think a lot of guys are gonna sit back and watch for a year and see what he
See
do,
what it is,
and
yeah.
then they're gonna join. But you know, we got players that's looking real hard at us. You know, so it's really all about us presenting this season and showing people that this is a viable option after they retire from the NBA.
Nice. All right, now let's talk about films real quick.
Yeah.
Because you have endless films. This guy's getting too much money out here, man. Can we ever get a players club too?
Oh, I don't know, Players Club.
Lisa
too.
Ray's a friend of mine. Can we convince her?
Yeah. You know, maybe. I don't know. You know, we've been talking about maybe a TV show, but I don't know about another movie. You know, especially with Bernie not here. You know,
Yeah, I
he's
feel you
such
on
a
that.
big part of that movie. So I don't know.
Yeah, and plus I gotta tell Jamie Foxx he can't be DJing out here.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
niggas like me out here. No, he's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
I
let
know-
me ask really quick, because me and Sus, we have actually had this conversation, because you switched to the movie world and you don't use your DJ Sus One name in the movie world. You use Steven Sussman, but you keep Ice Cube throughout the entire thing in your rap career and as well as your films and movies. Why did you not use O'Shea, and why did you just stay with the Ice Cube?
It's my nickname.
That's your nickname?
Then my son wouldn't have a name to use if I used it. So
Okay.
no, I'm just playing. No, I just
Okay.
you know, that's me.
Yo,
I don't
shout
want,
to
I
your
don't want
son.
nobody.
Yo, a lot of
Calling me
women
on
be
that
sweating.
Swag.
Yeah, I
It's
see.
a crazy swag.
Who got more swag, Ice Cube in the NWA days or O'Shea Jr.?
Ice Cube.
There you go.
I'm real. He playing a part.
I got a lot of O'Shea. A lot of women I know be sweating O'Shea, man.
Yeah, you know, he definitely a handsome dude. He doing it.
So does he get
having
more
fun
girls
out there
in
Hollywood.
right now than Ice Cube in his prime?
Look, man. I'm a married man. I don't know what you're talking about,
All
brother.
right. We gotta leave the old
I don't
stories.
know what you're talking about, brother.
She's been holding you down throughout everything. How difficult is that? Like, this industry is crazy. I can imagine the higher and higher that you move up, and she's been holding you down throughout everything. I mean,
Yeah.
you always thank her in every award that you win.
Yeah, you know, she's real, real cool when it comes to how we handle this business. The thing is just keep
Communication.
keep music and keep entertainment out your relationship. That's the key. You know, have a real relationship, and you know the entertainment stuff. You just never let that creep into a real relationship. And you know, we not Hollywood, so it ain't easy. It's not hard to keep it together, to be honest.
Do you remember the days when you were at the Apollo Theater and you was getting booed on
Yes.
stage?
Yes.
That's
And
happened
We
to
was
a
just
few
talking
people.
about that.
That happened to Lauryn Hill too.
We was talking about that.
Do you ever like look at the old footage and just laugh?
Uh,
Like these idiots.
We don't have footage of that night. But yeah. Actually, we've been talking about that a few times today about getting booed at the Apollo when we first came out with NWA. This is before we had an album out. But what was cool was coming back as a solo artist and them like throwing money and being
Yeah.
excited and so yeah, we actually was talking about that today.
Yeah.
Real quick, back on the movies real quick, because I know every Ice Cube interview I ever see, when's the last Friday movie coming out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But my opinion, well, this is I wanted to ask, do you think Chris Tucker, who I'm a big fan of also, at this mentality, he's grown up so much, do you think he could even be the Smokey that he was in Friday if you were able to lock that deal down?
I don't know if we would ask him to be exactly that. You know what I mean? I mean, we all would have to make adjustments to our characters in some way, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody is you know, not in our 20s no more. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's really all about doing the right movie for the right time. So, you know, maybe Smokey character is something totally different. Maybe, you know, maybe he running a rehab right now. And he's a grown man.
That
You
would
never
be
know.
funny.
But it's a lot of ideas we can still make funny, and I still think he got it in him. You know, maybe not that guy, but you know, he got a Smokey in him. It's in there.
Is it gonna happen or is it not?
I want it to happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I want it to happen. I'm working hard to make it
To
happen.
make it happen?
You know, it's a lot of moving parts, and the movie's
It's
a
the
lot
studio.
more expensive than people think. You know, it's an expensive movie to make because everybody now are household names.
Yeah.
When we first made it, you know, we was dealing with a lot of unknowns.
And everybody wants that check.
Now everybody wanted to get paid. So, you know, to make the movie, they got to pay everybody.
Right.
I mean, I think that would have a big budget. There's a high demand for it. I mean, I guess that's
Yeah.
all negotiation.
Yeah, you know, it is, you know, but you're dealing with a company like Warner Brothers who, you know, they got bigger fish to fry, you know
Yeah, I
what I'm saying,
understand.
than Friday, to be honest.
Hip hop peeps, I wanted to talk to you about that because there's a lot of battles going on in hip hop, and the Ice Cube I know went in on people. Do you look at today's hip hop beefs and just sit back and be like, these fools, this is not real beef? And you see people social media beef and you're like, these crazy rappers.
I mean, you know, it's all in the right time. You know, it's you know, they got to beef how they beef now, you know, not how we did it. Everybody got to have their own thing. I like when they do it on wax. You know, all this stuff about a fight and, you know, pay-per-view kind of stuff is whack to me.
Yeah, the pay-per-view
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
I wasn't feeling like that.
You know-
Would have been interesting to see, though.
Yeah, you know, but for what, about 2 minutes, and then you'd be like, man, these dudes can't fight.
Yeah, true. But
Then-
you came to a point where you actually reconciled with Common.
Yeah.
Do you think that some people can actually reconcile? Like, do you think Nicki
Yep.
Minaj and Remy Ma can come to a place where they can reconcile?
Yeah, I mean, you know, time heals a lot of wounds. So I think they can reconcile. You know, I reconcile with NWA, reconcile with Cypress Hill, reconcile with Common. You know what I mean? Once the time goes by, you know, you realize that,
It's not that serious.
yeah, it really wasn't that serious. And, you know, it's part of hip hop.
Yeah.
So to
It's
me,
the-
it's a great thing. But, you know, as long as you don't take it to the street.
Now, just because you reconcile, can you still work with these people?
I work with Common, did a movie with him.
Okay.
Work with NWA. We did a movie, Stroud Compton, together.
Okay.
Cypress Hill. We'll probably do something before it's all said and done.
When you see Soulja Boy going at Chris Brown going Soulja Boy in social media, like, how do you look at these hip hop beats coming from the No Vaseline era? I'm just interested.
I mean, I don't look down on them or it's like, yo, we had real beef. What are they doing? You know, to me, it's all about what the music come out. What I mean, what's being said. Put it on wax. Let's hear it. Because to me, that's, you know, when people are at their best and giving their all, is making a record. So that's where you want to see the battle. Anything other than that, you watch an amateur hour.
Well, that's a good question. When you're at a certain level, like Cube, been there, done that, sold millions of records, movies, out of here, making a lot of money, 3-on-3 basketball. If somebody comes at Cube, do you feel like, do you ever reach a level to where, like, I'm not responding, I'm too big for that? Or do you have to follow the hip hop rules? Because that was a good conversation, like with the Nicki and Remy thing. People were like, Nicki shouldn't even respond. She's too big to respond.
Well, when you respond, you definitely take that artist and pull them exactly almost where you are as far as, you know, on this issue. You know, you got to make that choice. But I feel like, you know, if you're a true B-boy, your juices get to going and you got to do something. So I'll always be down to respond.
So if somebody goes at Cube right now, even though you got all these businesses and Ice Cube, the brand that it is at right now, and somebody comes at you hard body, you still going in?
Yep, I'm going in because I don't look at myself as a brand or a business. You know, I look at myself as a person. So anybody that diss, you know, to me, I'm like, you got to put it on wax. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. And, you know, you can try it. But I'm coming.
Nice.
I'm going to come.
Glad
Let's
to see
talk
it
about
change.
the Good Day apparel that you
Yeah.
have out.
Oh, that was a one-time thing that we did. That we felt like Autism Speaks was a good cause and a good way to get people to be hyped about the merch. But it's just a one-time thing, and if it works, we'll do it again.
Yeah.
So you've done clothing, you've done massive amount of hit movies, music, massive amount. You're getting the basketball 3-on-3 going. Like, what other businesses are coming? Because the money seems disrespectful right now.
Just trying to make sure those come off right. I'm not.
Okay.
I don't want to look too far into the future. My thing is, we got a pro league that we got to make sure is presented in the right way, and that's my only focus right now is to make sure that's right. And when that's over, then I'll look to do other things. But I'm not trying to do everything. I'm just trying to do what I feel like I could do best.
Nice.
Has it been confirmed that you're going to be in the Bone Thugs and Harmony biopic?
No, it hasn't been.
Because there's been rumors circulating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard anything.
No.
No.
Okay. But if they did ask you, would you be a part of it?
I mean, it depends on what I'm doing.
Okay.
Depends on what they got me doing. It's a trip because with movies, you can just go off and do it.
Mm-hmm.
When you're dealing with public domain, public people, you really don't have to ask. You just shoot it.
Yeah. What type of movies do you turn down? Like, what type of screenwritings do you look at and you say, nah, this is not what I want to be a part of?
Anything I think is whack.
Yeah.
That's a great answer.
Anything I think is like nobody gonna see this shit. So more than I do. I turn down more than I do because it's just some garbage out here.
Yeah.
It is. That's why I end up writing my own stuff or putting it together myself because that's the only way you can ensure that it's gonna be right.
Mm-hmm.
Will you ever do a horror movie, man? Like, just real quick, because I'm very big into horror movies. I feel like today's generation has whack trash horror movies.
Yeah.
Can Ice Cube make? And I'm not talking about when fucking Eddie Murphy did Vampire in Brooklyn. No shit like that. Can Ice Cube do like a real horror flick?
Yeah.
To create the new face of horror out here?
Without a doubt. It's really just it's a trip because as a producer, you got your dream projects and then you got projects that can you can easily get made.
Yeah.
And sometimes people see you in one light. I was producing comedies forever, so they wanted more comedies. So
yeah.
I go in there with a drama, they be like, man, you know what? Do you got another comedy? So by doing Straight Outta Compton, it opens the door for me to do more dramas as producers.
Yeah.
And somebody gonna fuck around and let me do a horror movie, and then that'll be my thing.
There you go.
Too.
What about because I heard the Bad Boys 3 director, he just recently dropped out of the film for scheduling issues. Who do you think should take over that film?
Oh man, I don't know. Somebody that's exciting.
Is that like a project that you would consider taking over as a director?
No. I don't want to direct.
No?
No, I don't want to direct right now. Directing is just a year, a year and 4 months of work on one project. So I like doing a lot of things. So I produce more than I direct.
Okay.
Producing basically means he gets all the money. If you
not all the money, but
the majority.
But it actually means that I'm in a position to not control, but have a say in all aspects of the movie.
So you pick the directors now. You pick the screenwriters. You oversee everything basically.
Yeah.
And you
a producer's like a GM.
Yeah.
A director's like a coach. Actors are like players. So a producer, it's his show to a certain extent, and the studio is like the owner. So, a producer is in a great position to oversee the whole outcome of the movie from script to screen, and so that's the place I like to be.
And if the movie sucks, you get the most.
No, you put it on the director.
Okay.
So the movie was great, but that fucking director sucked.
And they'll go, you picked the director, Cube?
I would say, yo, man, he had a good meeting.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
We
had a good meeting, but he sucked when we got him. His editor sucks.
All right, man. Well, VH1 tonight.
Yes.
Hip Hop Squares.
Hip Hop Squares.
Yeah,
9
man.
p.m.
It's going down. VH1, and that's every Monday?
Every Monday, man. Come have a ball. Come watch the game. Stay for the party.
There you go.
All right. Ice Cube, my brother, thank you for coming to the
Yeah,
Feature
yeah.
Presentation Radio Show.
Appreciate y'all.
Love.